loss of use. Let's say that they had it in here for 50,000. That might have actually said actual loss. Could have said multiple different things. And let's say they had a deductible for 500, respectable deductible, and that's it for that. Let's go to next. There we go. It's filled everything in for us, and now let's click next. Now we've got the grid coming up, and we have return to grid, which is where we want to go to. So let's click on that. There we go. You see it right there. Pete Marpo. Now, we've got him highlighted. We could have highlighted Smith. Let's highlight this one here. And let's go to Show Claim Tree. Right there. Okay, now if you see, we have loss information. It's all put in here. And now, a couple things that you can do, and you want to do before you even start building the estimate and everything else, is you want to actually put in some more data. And the data that I would talk about would be if you have a bunch of photos right now that you have, now's the time that you'd want to put them in. I would hit digital photos, and then wait a second here, and then I go up to little camera, click on that, and then I would go to here, and depending upon how you have it, where your settings are, go into this and basically find out where you put your put your photos if you pulled them in there, or if you find them someplace that you put them into here, and then grab your photos and then install them into here, and then you can then show your photos, and the photos will be in there. Okay, let's hit done. We'll play with that later. Now, sometimes you may have some other documents, reports, different things like that, and you might want to scan those kind of things in. Scanning documents, you can click that here, and you can do that. You can also attach some notes and some other things. You can even do a little diagram if you want to quick draw a diagram of the actual location, which you can do by clicking this. And wait 1 second. And you would go up here and you would click on the little pencil thing, and that'll automatically make you a diagram. And wait a second. There it is. It's coming up. And look over here, you can then take actual different tools and actually go in and actually start drawing your drawing. And you could actually put other rooms in if you wanted to. Play around with this and basically design the layout for the building. It's not going to give you dimensionals, but it's going to give you a sketch of roughly where everything is. This will help you to understand, and you can look at it without having to look at a drawing every time. You can just look at this. Okay, then let's go to our scope of damage. First thing you want to do in scope of damage, now first if you're dealing with a roof, you would deal with that, and you also can do elevation. But the main thing that you want to be concerned about is the areas. Click area. Now we want to put all the areas in first. So let's first name the first area. Let's go in here and let's say hit L, and it gives you that one. Let's go down a little farther. Library, living room, living room. Okay. And then we can then say that the living room was, we know our dimensions, but let's say the living room was 23 by 25 and had an 8-foot ceiling. Now, we could be done now, but we're not totally done, because you and I both know that sometimes we have offsets. Okay, so let's figure out an offset for here. Let's say the offset is 10 by 10. Little section of the room is a 10 by 10, and it also had an 8-foot ceiling. Or you could say that the ceiling was different. For some reason, it was a little higher. You could have actually then said 9 foot. Whatever you want to do, you could do at that point in time. And then you then set your offset, and then you can then also, now we don't take out for windows, we don't take out for doors, and we don't take out for openings, because contractors don't. So these buttons right here, this one, and that one, we don't touch. Okay? If we have a little wing, we can do that. Sometimes you have where a wall comes out, you want to take care of that. Okay, and that's that one. And then we would hit done. Okay. See, it says living room. And then we'd want to have another room. And we'd go in here and we'd say, okay. And of course, since it was so close to the living room, we know that the dining room, or the den, not the den, let's go dining room. Dining room also had a challenge, and this one was 12 by 16. Nice sized dining room. Okay, and there was no offsets or anything else. Oh, there was a little closet off of that though, and because it had a place for it was a built-in closet. So let's say we had 2 by 3 and had 8-foot ceiling. Okay, done. Okay, now we've got a dining room, living room, and now we can start to build our particular parts of our claim. Next, we will start working on the actual parts of the room.